DeBary or Deltona, Florida, which is better? Well, today I'll be comparing and contrasting these two suburbs if you're thinking about moving to this area up on the north side of Orlando, Florida. Then, at the end of this video, I'll be sharing some more detailed specific information on each of these little suburbs of Orlando, so be sure to stick around for those. If you're thinking of either moving to DeBary or Deltona, there are so many things to consider that no article or video is going to concisely answer this question for you. However, my intent here is to give you some basic insight from a local's perspective. First, let's look at the location of these two cities. They're both located just north of Lake Monroe across the St. Johns River Bridge, 25-30 minutes north of Orlando in West Volusia County. DeBary is on the west side of I-4, while Deltona is on the east side. As such, if you're heading to the beaches or commuting to Orlando, the locations could really be considered similar depending on where you're located inside these two cities and the proximity to I-4 as well. DeBary is smaller though, so the likelihood of being closer to the highway is greater in DeBary. However, I'm calling the location as a whole a draw. Next, let's look at housing. Deltona tends to be one gigantic melting pot of similar styled single-family homes without too much distinction, whereas DeBary has several neighborhoods, many with homeowner associations, including the DeBary Plantation, the DeBary Reserve, Rivington, Parkview, Glen Abbey, Riviera Bella, and there's several others too. Both cities started ramping up building in the 60s, and they're both growing as I record this today, and Deltona is significantly more densely populated than DeBary. Although Deltona has way more homes available for purchase, I'm giving the nod here to DeBary because of the variety of home options available for purchase. I'm Chuck Shaver, and I'm a local realtor here in Central Florida. If you're finding value so far, take a quick second to hit that like button as a show of support for this channel. In the last year since this video was recorded, the median sale price of a 3-2 home with 1,500 to 2,200 square feet in Deltona was right around $330 grand, while that same home in DeBary was right around $375 grand. Now that's quite a bit more money. However, it should be noted that the homes in these neighborhoods in DeBary do tend to be nicer than those over in Deltona. As for the price, Deltona is the clear winner here. However, if you've got a bigger budget, then DeBary does give you more options. Of course, housing isn't the only expense to consider. DeBary and Deltona are both in Volusia County, and although everyone here, including me, seems to always be complaining about the Volusia County property taxes, our property tax rates are right around the median for the state. The overall cost, when considering utilities though, tends to be higher over in Deltona. So, which is a nicer city? Well, like several of the ideas I share, this one is very subjective. Personally, I prefer DeBary. It's smaller, it's quieter, and it tends to have a more small town feel, while Deltona doesn't even feel like a town in and of itself. There isn't an area of Deltona that someone would go to just to hang out like on a Friday night to grab a bite to eat and something like that. I noted that many considerations are subjective, but if you'd like more detailed information on what you're looking for anywhere here in the Central Florida area, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below as I do respond. Of course, you can also simply pick up the phone and give me a call. Also, hit that subscribe button as well as click that little notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I post other videos just like this. While I do consider both of these cities to be bedroom communities full of retirees and Orlando commuters, DeBary does have some business, and as I record this today, they're planning a downtown district that could drastically improve DeBary's image in this area. I'll include a link in the comment section below with a video that details some of those plans. Now, I'm not saying the growth is good, but it could further distinguish DeBary from Deltona. But there just isn't much to do in either of these cities. DeBary residents, what do you think of this upcoming growth? So what can you do in DeBary and Deltona? Well, Deltona has plenty of city parks, Green Springs, and the Lionia Preserve, which is a really neat place where you can go see the scrub jays up close and personal. And they've got some trails in there too. Deltona does have a Lowe's, it's got a movie theater and some fast food chains, but there isn't much to do in here. DeBary isn't really a whole lot better if you're looking for local activities though. They've got Gemini Springs and the St. Johns River. They've got a few restaurants and the bicycle trails in the future downtown, but not much more when you consider what we have today. DeBary has 2 communities on golf courses, while Deltona has just one that I can think of, and some of their homes are on that golf course too. In general, whether you're living in Deltona or DeBary, you're either heading north or south for activities. As such, this one is a draw for me. What if you're looking to buy an investment property? Well, a while back, I planned to purchase a rental investment property, and I was certain that I wanted this property to be over in DeBary, as they tend to have a more small town feel, and I believed it would be a better rental option for me. However, after a conversation with a trusted property manager and a subsequent review of the data, I learned that Deltona was actually a far better environment for a rental property. When considering the return on the investment of a rental property, I'm declaring Deltona as the winner here. Of course, the score only matters if it's something that matters to you. Deltona is a wonderful city with much to offer. Deltona and DeBary locals, what have I left out here? Your comments do matter as people consider moving to this area. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Want more specific information on Deltona or DeBary? Well, here are a couple videos that will provide exactly that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.